Aww. That's just adorable. You imagine she was just like, I'm gonna sleep with Tio. Make sure she's okay. Damn it. That name again. Gnosis. Chief, it's about time you tell us. Please tell us what my brother was involved in 6 years ago, and about the cult that kidnapped Tio. I take it you're aware of everything that happened, right, Chief? Same. I had a good feeling that you knew what was up with Tio Tot from the start. Of course I know about the cult. At their height, Guy and I were the ones who tracked down and suppressed one of the cult's lodges. You did? And Chief, you were my brother's... Yeah, I was Guy's superior officer. Back then, I guess I stood out a bit more than I do now. One day, I got 2 unconventional rookies assigned to serve under me. One of them being your brother. Guy was impulsive, a bit reckless, too, but he was a damn great detective. Now, the other rookie was in stark contrast with Guy, in all the right ways. Who exactly was this other rookie? No way. Was it that Dudley guy from the 1st Division? Nope. That guy went straight into the 1st Division. He's a natural. Probably heard of the other rookie before, actually. His name is Arios McLean. Oh. Didn't see that coming. What? He was a part of the police? He was. He traded his police badge in for the Brace's gauntlet some years back. That's probably one of the reasons the police here in Crossbell have such animosity towards the Bracer Guild. What a twist. My brother and Arias were both in the force together. Yeah, that's the bit is just like, whoa, hold on a minute. This changes a few things. Age-wise, Arias beats Guy in that category. Arias already tied the knot, and recently had a daughter. Trust me, he's always been the serious man he is. On the other hand, Guy was a wild card, always acting rash, an optimistic fool. Given how difficult they were, it's probably why they started to get along in the first place. In a little less than 2 years after joining the force, these guys were heralded as the police's ace duo. Judging by Arias' skill, you can hardly doubt that. Right? I'll be honest, I was proud of those boys. After all, not many are blessed with the chance to raise such fine greenhorns like those two. Our squad was able to accomplish a lot while we were operating. Eventually, higher-ups decided to leave the joint investigation of an international case on our desk, instead of the 1st Division's. Joint investigation? International case? You aren't saying that it was... Yes, it involved the cult. DG. That's their official name. I'm assuming it's DG, because it wouldn't be... Because that's therefore, so D, therefore G. Seems a bit much, so it's just like... Does it mean therefore? And what significance would that be on the D and the G? D, therefore G... Oh, there we go. The hell does that mean? As in a mathematical equation using therefore, but then... What exactly do the D and G stand for? This is exactly what I was just thinking about. It's like, wait a minute. We never solved the entire riddle. We didn't uncover what the meaning of the G is. It stands for gnosis. Oh. The drug that unleashes demonic power. But demon, therefore gnosis, maybe? The drug that unleashes demonic power Professor Gunter told us about. Divergent? This has got to be connected. It's already been 6 years since that whole mess. Those zealots left behind a lot of mysteries. But I know one thing for sure. Out of my decades of service on the force, this was the most disgusting bunch I ever had the displeasure of taking down. The bastards used those kids they kidnapped as sacrifices at their lodges. What? The abduction case Mr. Grimwood mentioned yesterday. Oh, hello. I'm gonna say DG, because it's too much of a mouthful to be like the D, therefore G cult. Just go with DG from now on. It's like, just assume I said therefore, or maybe they're not saying the therefore. You know, you get the idea. So, the DG cult. They had more than 10 active lodges spread all across Sumeria. and they perform various rituals in each of them, summoning horrific devils, taking advantage of artifacts for their gain, experimenting on those poor children. All I'm looking at right now is like the evil eye. And there was always one constant in their rituals, and the set of wings off to the side as well. It almost looks like a lock as well. There's several things here. It's like, like this idea, like, you know, I've been paying attention to the statues. Elements of this look familiar. Mysterious drug called Gnosis. Triple dart. I mean, it's a hard story to digest. So how'd you end up nipping them in the bud? Ah, right. Hello, Cassius. I mentioned it yesterday, but this issue was spreading to Zin as well. Huh. Cool. Anyway, I mentioned it yesterday, but this issue was spreading into each country, so a joint investigation team was organized by the countries affected. Each country's armies, police forces, and the Bracer Guild collaborated. A large-scale operation to round up and suppress each lodge operated by the cult was mounted, under the command of a famous bracer. As for my small squad of 3, we're in charge of taking down a lodge located on the outskirts of Altair, located in western Calvard. Guy rescued Tio Plato, who was 8 years old at the time. Tio was completely and utterly debilitated, but still in better shape than the others. We couldn't save any of the other children, but compared to some of the monstrous rituals happening in the other lodges, I like to think they were shown a little mercy. Why? Why are people like this allowed to exist? I feel like I'm gonna be sick. These guys are on a whole different level than Crossbell's day-to-day criminals. So you say. At any rate, after that operation 6 years ago, the cult was completely wiped off the map. All the cult's zealots either committed suicide or suffered a mental breakdown and died. Some have speculated that there were a few survivors, but it's also been said that the church and that society exterminated the rest of them. Ahaha, so that's where the Ren stuff ties in. And obviously Kevin and that child. The nightmare known as the DG cult should have finally been over. However, these blue pills pose a threat. It's possible that these pills are the same gnosis used in the cult's rituals. Right now, that's just speculation on my part. But if this is the real deal, I'm afraid the nightmare of 6 years ago might have resurfaced in another form. Form that can even rival Crossbell's mafias. That's the worst case scenario. But if this is the truth, we can't overlook this. I couldn't agree more. How did you do that? You didn't move your hands! Lloyd, the criminal who murdered your brother 3 years ago is still at large. I know. And I've still got my theory on that going way back to it being Grimwood, so it's like, how does that tie into it? No leads were found and the case eventually went cold. After Guy transferred to the 1st Division, he'd only investigate cases by himself, so there were no witnesses. The culprit has been speculated to be one of the superpowers intelligent agencies, Ravage, maybe another crime syndicate. Hell, some have tossed around the idea of a Jaeger Corps or terrorist cell being responsible. I'm just, in my head, I'm reaching back to this idea that I had then, where it's like, based on police tropes, it's usually like the friend, and I was going like, oh, that'd be Grimwood. It's like, Barrios? However, there's always been another possible culprit in my mind. A remnant of the cult, right? Yeah, I'd say that possibility's even more likely now. In a sense, this is becoming a battle to avenge my fallen subordinate. Pardon my selfishness, but from now on, I'll be butting in too. Chief, it's understandable, mate. Chief. On the contrary, we'd love your help. Trying to imply that you haven't had our back up until now. Who knows? It's about time you know. Founded the Special Support Section based entirely on Guy's original idea. Seriously. my brother. But what about the SSS being created to oppose the guild's popularity? That was purely an excuse to appease the top brass. While he was still alive, Guy told me something I'll never forget. Said that what Crossbell needs is the strength to overcome barriers. A place where youth can continue to move forward, despite failures, joining their strength into one. Don't you think that's what the police really needs? He asked. Guy, I swear. You had yourself quite the earnest brother, Lloyd. Then, is it simply coincidental that Tio ended up joining the SSS? No. Alright. I imagine not. She probably wanted, more than anything, to be in a place where Guy's will still lives. Not that she's told me anything like that. I see. That makes sense. Setting aside Guy for now. Our focus needs to be on our investigation into stopping these drugs. And regarding Kia, it's possible that she was involved in that cult in some shape or form. Pisses me off to say, but it's likely. For all that talk about drugs being the cause of her amnesia. Yeah, unfortunately. Beginning to think that as well. So, Chief, could you leave the heavy lifting to us while you protect Kia here? We should be able to cooperate with the 1st Division, but we still need support. Oh? That's true. Yeah, it's going to be necessary for us to have someone pulling the strings back at the SSS. Sorry, Chief. I know you went out of your way to offer your help, but this is key to our success. That's right. Alright, fine. Listen, I won't be giving direct instruction like I have been. You can have all the advice you want. I'll even take care of comms for you. But you're going to make your own decisions and solve this case of your own will. So are you up to the challenge? Yes, sir. Understood. Oh boy. Starting tomorrow, it sounds like we're going to have our work cut out for us. It's got that weird sense to me now. It's like that feeling of like, this is where they join the wider story kind of feeling. The name of the game, everyone. The next day, 8 AM. It's the music. It's the music that always reminds me of Shenmue because it has a few notes similar at the start. Just the do 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 do. Are you sure you're okay, Tio? You can always wait here with the chief and Kia if you don't feel well enough to go. Your worry is unwarranted, I assure you. If I needed rest, I would ask for it. Besides, I'm feeling much better than usual. Well, you do look a lot better. I was still pretty surprised when Kia said she wanted to sleep next to you last night. My gut told me to do it. Yeah. Hey, Tio, did you sleep good? Of course. I can only imagine that the reason I'm in such pristine condition is because I spent so much time with you, Kia. Yay. You're a lifesaver, kiddo. Indeed. It's as if she's our very own special pick-me-up. Oh, that reminds me. Aren't you to promise me this one thing, Tio? What are you talking about? If something like yesterday happens again, please tell us about it. Don't bottle it up. That'll only make it that much harder on yourself. I don't mean to be harsh, but if you were to collapse in the middle of a fight, we'd all be in trouble. Roger. I'll keep that in mind. Calling him Roger again. I'm a member of the Special Support Section. I intend to stand on equal footing with the rest of you. So if you would, please share your burdens and pain with me too. I'll do everything in my power to ease them. Of course we will. Your wish is my command. Yeah, you can count on it. Thanks, Tio. Not sure what you mean, but I'll share it too. Why, I doubt you need this old man to participate. So you're planning to question some of the citizens suspected on drug use this morning, right? Yes, sir. Want to confirm what we found in the 1st Division's report, if possible. And since we'll be busy anyway, we hope to take care of support requests as they come our way. Indeed, if we let this opportunity slip away, we might not have any time left to venture outside of the city. As of now, I'm gonna look into that stockbroker on Residential Street, and that errand boy from the Saber Vipers. Finally, Arkansas's new cast member. They were all acting a little strange yesterday, weren't they? If you have time, Should go check in with Ian too. Out of the two he told us about, looks like the stockbroker is the same one from the First Division's records. As for the trading company manager, doesn't look like anyone has any substantial information on him yet. Yeah, that's... I was looking around for this guy when I do, do my mini rounds and go check around. I was looking around to see who that could be, but I couldn't find anyone. Thanks for the advice. We'll make it a priority to stop by there. Professor Gunter should be contacting us later with the drug composition results. Around noon, I think. Hello, this is Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section. Lloyd, it's me, Bixen. Oh, hello, sir. What's happened? This is good timing, actually. How's Gantz been holding up? Yes, about that. He, seems to have disappeared again. What? Can you fill us in on the details? Of course. You see, Gantz woke up late into the night, but kept fading in and out of consciousness. So we coaxed him into sleeping again. Just to be safe, I stayed with him overnight, hoping to report back to you in the morning. When I awoke in the morning, Gantz was nowhere to be found. I see. Have you called the hotel or the casino? Yes, but I was told that no one has seen him for quite some time. What do you think we should do, Lloyd? So, if you don't mind, you just stay at the hotel. It's possible that Gantz might come back. We're already going out to gather some information, so make sure to keep an eye out for anything involving him. If something comes up, please don't hesitate to give us another call. Alright, thank you everyone. Did I hear that right? Gantz disappeared again. Yeah, apparently he snuck out of the hotel this morning. By his own accord, or... In any case, we'll need to check on the others' conditions as well. Man, I got a bad feeling about this. The situation might be escalating faster than we anticipated. Don't worry about things here. Just go and see what you can find. Yes, sir. Have a good day. Woof. Okay, so let's have just a little scatter around here. One of your witnesses vanished. Situation might be deteriorating faster than we thought it would. Apparently so. Still don't know how this happened in the first place. Sorry, Chief, we're counting on you to hold down the fort. Sure thing. That court really is involved. We're near the end of your investigation. Don't let your guard down, got it? You were here all along, Kia. Oh, that's a library book, ain't it? You go check out some books while we were out? I already had this one checked out, so I thought I might as well finish reading it. Well, good luck today. Thanks. We'll try to get home early. Do your best, okay? Grr. We are glad to have you on the team too, Zeit. Grr Wolf. Stop! You're too fast. Running with your eyes closed isn't the brightest idea, is it? Hey, raw! Better hurry up. If you're too slow, I'm gonna end up catching you. That's incredible, Ryu. How do you run that fast? Drugs. He's taking the drugs. Hey, Ryu. Man, you suck at tag. Hello, hello? Maybe we should contact the authorities, Ian. But if we are proven wrong, this could end up disastrous for him. I say we confirm our suspicions first. You're probably right. Oh, hello there. The Special Support Section. Ian, I think Arios might be shining down on us today. They might be just what we need to put an end to this matter. Indeed, they have impeccable timing. Excuse me, but what exactly are you talking about? Something happened to you two? Well, it's actually about the manager of the trading company I mentioned yesterday. Supposedly he's gone off the grid. Really? Appears so. You see, I'm acquaintances with the... Rizero? Someone let me know on that one. Trade company's owner. And he isn't at home, nor do his employees know where he is. So I was just asking Ian whether or not we should involve the police. I think I understand the situation. You think he's vanished? Sorry, Mr. Hayworth, but considering this current state of things, police may have a hard time responding quickly. That in mind, would you mind if we took the case? Sure that the department would understand. Of course, look into this for me, alright? Will do. Might take some time, but you can count on us. Also, Mr. Grimwood, if you find any leads on the missing people, could you forward them to the chief? Yes, I could do that. But be careful, everyone. Will do, sir. Now that this is out of the way, you're probably hurried up. Great, let's try not to take any more unnecessary detours. According to the 1st Division's data, this should be the house. See a familiar face. Excuse me. What should I do? I know it's hard, Creel, but you have to calm down. As things stand, we really need to go find some help. Is that you, Mrs. Hayworth? Oh, the Special Support Section. Oh, thank Adios you're here. You see, something dreadful has happened, and we're about to seek some help. Is it regarding the owner of this house? I believe he's a stockbroker, if I am not mistaken. Yes, you're right, he is. When I woke up this morning, my husband was nowhere to be found. I tried looking around the neighborhood with Sophia, but we had no luck. Must be really worried right about now. Sorry to ask this, but has your husband been acting odd recently? Now that you mention it, he was. My daughter noticed it some time ago. Figures. Why do you have to go poof in the middle of the night? It'd be a real pain in the ass to find witnesses. Yeah, looks like it. At any rate, let's add him to the list of missing people. You seem to be well acquainted with this family, Mrs. Hayworth. The CPD is conducting a search for Bond. But it may take some time for us to find him. Would you be willing to stay with the family for a little while longer? Yes, gladly. My husband should also be back from work soon anyway. Thank you. We'll leave them to you then. If you're looking for Gantz, I regret to inform you that he is absent today. I suspect that he is struggling to come back after yesterday's incident. I assure you that isn't the case, sir. Don't sweat it. He's going through some stuff. Hey Drake, do us a solid and give us a ring if he shows his face around here, will you? Got some unfinished business with him. Understood. Has he gotten himself into trouble? Okay, Shizuku, which flavor do you want to try? It's my treat, so order whatever you want, sweetie. No, you don't have to pay for me. You're already nice enough to take me around while Father's busy, so... Come on, girl. It's fine, trust me. We love hanging out with you. So we would have done this no matter what. If you're not going to pick anything, then I'll just order my favorites, okay? Excuse me, miss. I'll take 3. 1 caramel crunch, 1 strawberry cheesecake, and 1 raisin rum. Here you are. Hope you're ready for some delicious ice cream. Sorry about that, Shizuku. Estelle can be pretty pushy at times. No, that's not it. I'm just so happy. What's Shizuku doing with Estelle and Joshua? It would be rude to interrupt them. Indeed. Where has Arias gone, though? I would have expected him to be in their position. Yeah, and again, it's like... Remember my point was ages ago, it's like the friend is the suspicious one in these kind of stories, and the sort of like... Your brother's best friend is usually the one who killed you in those types of stories. It's like... Ah, well now we know Arias was so close to Guy. Aha. Oh, the Special Support Section. Perfect timing. Has something happened, sir? Actually, if you could please keep what I'm about to tell you a secret. We discovered that one of our artists went missing this morning. I'm pretty sure we've mentioned him before. His name is Nicol. Anyway, he apparently never showed up at home yesterday. We told his family he's searching for him, but they haven't had any luck yet. Tried to reach out to all of my contacts, but no one has seen him anywhere. Nicol. Is he not the man who was behaving oddly? Yeah, that's him. He was timid and would make all sorts of mistakes, but right after the anniversary festival, he started to demonstrate incredible talent. Is that right? You say talent, but could you be a little more specific, sir? Well, his physical prowess skyrocketed. He improved to the point where he could handle the most passionate scenes with ease. It's pretty weird. It was as if he was possessed by someone or something, like a devil or a demon. There's no way Nicol would be able to pull off those moves I saw. Honestly, it felt as if he was delirious, as if he had turned into a different person. That ain't good. Disappearance is never good, Randy. Mr. Avon, Would you mind leaving this case with the special support section? We might be able to find him. Truly. We would greatly appreciate your assistance. It's probably our best bet. You can rest easy with Lloyd and the crew on the case. Besides, we still need to rearrange today's program. Oh, hold your horses. You seriously still plan on doing today's performance? Yes. We're just in the middle of discussing it. Even if Nicole doesn't return in time, we can't just cancel the show. We'll likely have to rearrange the roles. Either way, we'll manage. Our Conceal won't simply walk off the stage because of a setback. We'll have to take some time to adjust the roles, scripts, and even the scenes. However, we can always delay the start of the show. Just want to make it happen, that's all. I'm amazed by the tenacity you apply to your craft. Isn't that the truth? We shouldn't have expected otherwise from them. Alright then, best of luck with your show. Keep an eye on the dressing rooms and auditorium. Nicole may come back later. If you do stop him, contact the SSS immediately. Of course. Sorry everyone. If I had just been more careful, this would have never happened. Please find Nicole Lloyd. Don't worry. We will. We'd better hurry, Lloyd. Right. Need to check on the others as soon as we can. Hey everyone. Did you hear the news about Crossbell Airport? No, what happened? First Division mobilized the entire force a short while ago. They've apparently placed a temporary lockdown on the entire airport. What? What's the situation? Well, they were told to keep it hush, so we couldn't get any info out of them. Looks like you guys don't know anything either. Not ones to receive important information, usually. But lying if I said I wasn't concerned. Maybe we can squeeze something out of Detective Dudley later. If you focus on investigating the missing person for now. The case is strictly under 1st Division jurisdiction, are we clear? Be prepared to suffer the consequences if you act out of line. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. How's the SSS doing today? You guys here to help with the whole, airport thing? What's wrong with the airport? I'm gonna take this as a big fat no. Probably better you stay in the dark on this one. 1st Division might end up working you to the bone. Consider this a favor, guys. Sounds like something happened, but Raymond was being awfully vague. He's nowhere to be found. Wanna run that by me again? So if I remember correctly, I ordered you to bring him to me. Need your ears cleaned or something? About that, apparently Dino never made it home. Let's start looking for him, you dumbasses. Sure thing, boss. Dino? Is he the one that's on the 1st Division's list? Don't know, but it sounds like he might be missing too. Yeah. You guys out of your goddamn minds. Don't think you can just hang out here. What the hell is going on? I'm not fully aware of the situation, but it seems Dino really is missing. And they all seem distraught too. Hey, you guys got a moment to chat? What are you doing here, Wazzy? Curious to see how the Vipers are doing. Heard their newest member went missing this morning. I thought something might happen after that last thing. Yeah, you know something we don't. Essentially. Why don't we relocate first? You're all welcome to join me at Trinity. I'm more than happy to tell you what I know, as long as you're willing to hear me out. Wes is the only person we can rely on for more information regarding the Saber Vipers right now. Indeed, we don't have any clear details, other than that something odd having happened. Alright, so let's end this part here, and in the next part we'll go see Wazzy. But I may also look to see if there's any support requests, because clearly the story's advancing if I keep going around, so I want to make sure I get those out of the way first, because there's too many scenes popping off everywhere at the moment, so gotta be sure. See you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.